All right, are you ready?
I am ready.
I'm very, very ready. Ntokozo, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Maybe we could just start off by you introducing yourself to the people.
Okay. Hello, everybody. It's your girl N.T.K. Yeah, I go by N.T.K. and I am a singer, songwriter, sometimes actor. I do a lot of things, but mostly singing. So yeah.
So when did you start developing your passion for singing and music in general?
Oh, that started a long time ago. Actually, I started singing in primary school. In a choir, and then my grandma noticed that I have a really beautiful voice, and I wasn't aware because I was just singing choir songs, like every other school child. And then I started taking it very serious when she'd call her friends and they would say, and then she'd say, listen to her, and they would be like, wow, she's amazing. And I was like, okay, amazing. And I actually enjoyed singing, especially when I was later on in primary school, like senior years of primary school. I very much fell in love with music, with singing and expressing myself. Basically, it started from a very young age. So even when I decided I wanted to study music, my family was not, they were not surprised because it was something that I did my whole entire life. So yeah.
Oh, so you're studying music. You're actually studying music.
Oh yeah, studying music.
Where?
Yeah, I'm studying music at the University of the Witwatersrand, better known as WITS.
Oi! Calling it by the full name, Witwatersrand.
Yes. So yeah, I'm studying at WITS right now. Yeah. I'm doing my 4th year, which is my last, is my honors year. So it's great.
Congrats. So that means you already got the degree.
No, a music degree you get together with your honors, so you actually really have to finish the whole thing.
Can you explain that a little bit? Just the structure of the course.
So usually people's degrees are 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Bachelor of Music is included with honors, and they do it like this because overseas that's how they do it. So if maybe you want to venture overseas, like you want to go overseas to do your music career, they equip you with everything that you need. So instead of having a degree like we do in South Africa, they doing it as they do it overseas, which is 4 years. It will be 5 years if you add foundation, but I studied music in high school, so I didn't have to do foundation. So
okay.
That's 4 years of doing music.
Okay, can you just explain just a little bit what's foundation?
Yeah.
And also what are some of the subjects and some of the characteristics as a person that you need to actually study music? If for like a matriculant or maybe a grade 10 or 11 looking to study music, what would they have to look into?
Okay, so foundation year is for all the people that have never studied music before. Okay. So if you're looking to go into music but you don't know how to read a sheet of music notes or anything like that, they're going to teach you all about how to read music, how to play a little bit of piano, everything that you need in order to start, venturing into an actual thing. So foundation is to give you the foundation of music because you didn't get to do music in high school. Other people get to do music in high school, like myself. I did music in the National School of the Arts. Yeah, so I studied music there for like my whole high school years, which was five years. Then by then I was already equipped to just get into the degree. So if you haven't studied music, it's okay, don't panic. There's foundation year, but it just means that your degree is going to take 5 years instead of 4. And yeah, basically the subjects around this degree include, so you're gonna choose whether you're a jazz musician or a classical musician. I'm a classical musician, I do opera. Yeah, it's crazy. Everyone is always like, whoop, what? Okay. Yeah, so I love jazz, but I'm doing classical music here. So basically you're gonna venture into that with your instrument, and you're gonna basically harness your potential. They're going to help you with doing your instrument well. Basically, like my voice, I have a voice lecturer who is just amazing and very strict. I love her. And she's helped me know how to control my voice and everything like that. Other subjects include digital music, because everything is now it's digital. Everything is digital. So we get a bit of learning about DAWs like Ableton. You can do FL Studio on your own time because they're basically all the same, really, but just different names. So you learn stuff like that. And also music history, of course. You need to know what the people in your field have been, doing for the past decade and stuff like that. So that's basically the degree in a nutshell.
I was about to actually ask you, like, there's always these misconceptions about people who are studying music and who are doing BA degrees, that it's this easy thing. So what would you actually say to those people that are like, you BA people, you're enjoying life while we,
Oh, child, it's not easy. It is not easy. Doing a BA or B Mass or whatever in the arts is not easy at all, because I don't think WITS would have a degree that's easy. I mean, hello, this is WITS.
I agree.
This is WITS, and it's one of the most prestigious varsities in Africa.
In the world.
So I don't think they would have an easy thing like that. And I think people think it's easy because they get to see us do, like right now I'm here in this interview. Thing is, with the BA, you have to build yourself. You have to create your own entrepreneurship. Like right now, I'm a singer. I have to find people that are going to promote me. So on top of studying for my thing, I'm also having to build my own. I think that's what makes it even more hard. Because if you were to study engineering, you get into a firm. It's quick. It's quick. If you're a lower person, you go look for a firm and you get into that and it's done. And I think they see us building our careers, going everywhere, thinking we're enjoying life. We're not enjoying, we're actually socializing so that we can create entrepreneurship for ourselves, because nobody really cares to do that for us. So it is very tough, and there is a lot of writing. There is a lot of learning new music. It is just as hectic as any other degree.
Sounds hectic to me.
It is.
So who's your favorite lecturer at WITS University?
That's a crazy question, because I don't think I have. Every lecture is so different. I think that's what I like about WITS School of Arts in music. That every lecture has something great about them. But if I were to be cornered and choose one,
yeah, I'm cornering you.
Can I choose two?
Okay, I'll give you two.
I'll take two. I'll say first of all, it's Carlo Mbeli. My first year was online because of COVID. It was the worst, because music is something that you actually want to do live.
Yeah.
He made everything seem less difficult. We felt less isolated in his classes, and he is a very clear instructor. But what I like the most about him is how he is able to share his experiences in the music world as a performer, because I'm a performer, and how he gives you like these little treats about, what, if you're a performer, you must know how to do this, you must be early, you must be prepared in this. And he would tell us his stories, and he would be so funny in class. He's such a social butterfly, and right now he's actually the head of department, which is great. He wasn't a head of department when I started, but now he is. So I just liked how he just humanized this degree. He just made it feel like an experience, other than I have to really study and stuff like that. And he told me one of the most important things. He said the most important thing about this degree is making connections, and I was not thinking about that, and it sticks with me till this day. And then the second one that I'd like is my voice teacher. She's very strict. We fought for many years because I'm a stubborn person. But she's also such a philosopher. She likes to just quote things when she sees that you're not okay. Like, what's wrong? I tell her I'm so stressed. And she's like, you know what? Take things one step at a time, And I just like that she is so patient with everyone. And I'm very stubborn and I'm very hard to teach, but she's doing it just so well. So I guess, that's going to be Carlo Mbeli and Eugenie. Yeah, Eugenie.
No, shout out to those lecturers.
Yeah.
They seem like they're really pouring into you, and I'm sure they're doing that with other students as well.
Yeah.
So, on a more personal level, what are some of your personal challenges that you faced in university, but just as an artist in general?
Okay, so the shift from high school to university is huge, because the amount of work that just comes in varsity is like assignment after assignment after assignment, and each and every one of them is very important and adds to your marks. So that was hard for me in 2021, because also I was at home and isolated. It's not easy to do a music degree when you're isolated like that. It was a crazy time. I think it was getting used to the amount of work that just keeps coming, and keeps coming. So I learned that to deal with that, I have to be able to talk with people, ask people. Now I've met people because COVID is done now. Well, not done, but like it's not stopping us from coming to school.
Yeah.
Now I know that I have to be vocal about things. I wasn't very vocal, and I would be a little bit depressed with I was like, how am I going to finish this degree? But now that I talk to my classmates, I'm very vocal about when things get, too hard to handle. And it's just all about having a support system.
Yeah, I also feel like a lot of students, they don't talk.
Yeah.
And they don't ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
And they go through all of these things, lock themselves in their restrooms, and depression.
Yeah,
all the way.
It hits you.
Yeah.
It really just hits you just like that. You're like, I don't even know how I got here. You got here because you isolate yourself. You have to speak to people, tell people what's going on, ask for help. Ask for help. Like the best people I know ask for help, guys. They ask for help. So I had to teach myself now. I had to ask for help, and I had to take it one step. Like you can only do so much in a day. It's like even right now, because I have a list of things to do. Like, right now, I'm busy thinking about it, and I know I'm like when I'm coming out of here, I'm just going to practice like 5 pieces, 5 songs that for my
5.
For my 5. 5. I actually have.
What's that for, if you don't mind me asking?
That's my recital. So in 4th year, you as a performance major, I'm majoring in performance.
Yeah.
You have a recital. That is a 45-minute long show, where you are basically performing for your marks.
Is it that one? I see these Instagram posts of people in that square room.
Yeah.
Is it that thing? Not really.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm gonna have mine at the WITS Chris Seabrook Hall.
Sounds bougie.
It kinda is. It kinda is. It's a music hall at WITS.
Mm-hmm.
It was built very recently. It's still new. But yeah, I'm going to have it there, and right now I have 15 songs that I have to know by head, and all of them are like French, German, and English.
What?
So
can you give us just 30 seconds snippet?
Okay, I'll give you something that the ones that maybe most people know. So
okay.
And I'm an opera person, so don't be shocked now that I'm
Okay, that's what we want.
So oh mio bambino caro, mi piace bello You're like, wow!
Damn! How do you even... Okay, that sounds like a lot of core control.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of core control. Like it's coming from the stomach.
Mm-hmm. That's why you have to take a deep enough breath that it feels like your stomach is expanding, so that you can...
Amarintokozo, you blessed. You blessed with a beautiful voice. Sure. And you're just doing it like you're just taking out this voice.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Yeah. All right. So, what inspires you? Tell me about what inspires you. What gets you up in the morning? What gets you going? When times get rough, what do you go to? I want to know about that.
I'm inspired by a lot of things.
Okay, let's talk about
things. Firstly, I'm inspired by myself. I'm inspired by myself. Wherever I go, I take videos and pictures because it's just so inspiring, the things that I do with my life. So sometimes when I feel really low, I just go back to my gallery and I'm like, look at you. Look at the things you've done. To give up right now would be insane. Mm-hmm. So I look at my videos and I'm like, you're a star, girl. Like, this is like, you've inspired so many other people. Like, you're not even yet in like the big spotlight, and so many young people are already saying, yo, you're doing really great. So I feel like I'm one of my biggest inspirations. My other inspiration is my family. I come from a long line of artists, not necessarily singers, but like in like arts and crafts, basically. So most of them didn't get to follow their dreams, and because they had responsibilities. They were apartheid, where you can't really just be an artist, a black artist who's, there's so many other things that kind of stopped most of my family members from pursuing their arts. So what drives me is that they made it this, we've come so far as a family. And they did everything they could for me to be this person. So sometimes when I'm feeling really low, I'm like, but I had the chance to be the artist that I want to be. Some of them didn't even get it.
Yeah.
So that is one of my big inspirations.
Yeah.
I'm inspired by a lot of things, but I'm inspired by my mom. She never gives up. She keeps going, and she's just as stubborn.
Shout out to you, mama.
Shout out to my mom. She's like a powerhouse. She's like, I don't know how she does most of the things she does. So I get inspired by her a lot. She's very strong. So yeah, I'll leave it at that for now. But other musicians too. They add on to, when you are surrounded by artists, they just add. They add on to your craft as an artist too. It's like you just get inspired by everybody else around you. It's so great. I love it.
So on like an educational level, you're singing opera and classical. Is that also what you're doing with your own music, or do you go for a different type of sound?
I definitely go for a different type of sound. I don't like sticking into one thing. I'm so bad at sticking to one thing. And I think that's why this degree has been hard. Oh, I should have said that as well. I should have said that with one of my challenges. Yeah. I think that's why studying my degree has been really hard. Because sticking to one thing every day, I'm going to the same place. I'm not that person. I like to wake up and let's do something else today. Right now, it's like I just wake up and go to Vartisee.
Okay, yeah. And kill it.
It's great to me. It makes me happy to just do. I don't like to be stuck in one thing. Mm-hmm. So definitely, I do different types of genres. Mm-hmm. At school, I do classical. When I'm going to record, I'm now mostly drawn to Afro souls. For some reason, I feel like it allows me to express myself more openly. I've done amapiano. I do that for fun. Oh. I do that for fun, and all the people that love my amapiano songs.
Okay.
And then I've done some trap soul, but very little trap soul because I haven't been with producers that are producing that type of music that much. So. And then I've done some house. House was the first genre that I actually recorded. So yeah, I go around in everything, everything that is exciting. I love every other genre. I feel like every genre has something to teach you, something that is specifically special about it. So I don't like being in a box unless that box always feels exciting. There's something that I can't, it's like when I'm studying classical, there's so many different songs in classical and so many little different genres in classical music. So I guess I can deal with that. There's always I need something that will make me be excited and challenged. Mm-hmm. So I just, I go with the flow. Let's say that.
Yeah. Go with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus your voice flows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so do you have any shout outs that you want to shout out, I guess?
Oh, absolutely. I want to shout out to my mom.
Mm-hmm. Shout out, Mama.
Mary Tupiso. Mary, thank you so much for raising me and supporting me. Other parents, when their kids say they want to be artists, they say no. Yeah. And I understand, hey, it's tough. Yeah. It's tough. It's a very rough industry. But shout out to my mom. She said, you know what, let's do this. Let's get into this thing. And she's always been supportive, and she comes to each and every one of my shows. So shout out to you, Mom. You are an amazing person. And shout out to every other parent that is a parent to an artist, because that is not easy all on its own. I'd like to shout out to my dad too. Hi, Dad.
Shout out, Papa.
I'd like to shout out to my friends that I cry to most of the time. Yeah, I do cry.
The day ones.
I do cry, My day ones, would they be I always cry out to those people. Plus they're adverts, so they understand my struggles. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out. I'd like to shout out to my boyfriend, Simon. Always driving me to auditions, always driving me to competitions, always saying that I must own the stage and that I'm a star. Just
good guys still exist. Good guys still exist. They still out here.
When getting me flowers for my opera performances.
Come on. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to him. Because, I'm just shouting out to my support system. Because as an artist, I think that's one of the most important things.
Yeah.
It's such a tedious thing sometimes. And it gets so tough. So I want to know I want everybody who's in my inner circle to know that they are contributing to it one way or the other, and shout out.
All right, so where can people catch you online and find your music, all of those places?
Yeah. Okay, so I've just released 2 EPs this year.
Okay.
One of them is Ndope Mnyama, which is basically I wanted it to be like an anthem to beautiful dark girls, to understand that they're beautiful and that they are amazing and that they should own their power. Most of the EP is very, very much feminist empowered, I should say.
Okay.
It's gonna be good for August. August is coming now.
Okay.
So yeah. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's everywhere. Basically, it's everywhere.
What's the song that you'd like people to especially look out for on that particular EP?
Ndombi Emnyama, which is the first song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ndombi Emnyama for real. But if you are a person who likes to be a little groovy, probably Sun's Down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and then the other EP is Playing With My Life. Just recently got released. I'm so excited. It's doing so well. People just are showing it love, and I'm so happy. And I wish more people get to hear it because I'm really spitting some good things out there. And I'm being vulnerable. I think that's what it's all about, being vulnerable. It's in all platforms. It's available everywhere. Spotify, YouTube Music, Playing With My Life. So yeah. And then on social media, it's N.T.K RSA. So on Instagram, N.T.K _RSA. I'll repeat that. It's N.T.K _RSA.
Yeah.
And then on Facebook, it's very easy. N.T.K. It's N.T.K on Facebook. And also on TikTok, it's N.T.K _RSA1, I think.
Wait, I forgot to ask. Do you actually write your music?
I write my own music. I write what I sing.
Mm.
I'm very passionate about writing what I sing.
Why? Drake.
Yeah. I feel it gives me a sense of control. And let me tell you why that is important. Because as a woman in music,
Yeah.
a lot of your control gets taken away. A lot of people look down upon you. Like, it's like when a man is rapping, you believe that is his lyrics.
Yeah.
But once a woman is rapping, it's like, did you get help?
Ghostwriter.
Did you know, and of course, some people do get ghostwriters. It's not a bad thing. It's just music is a collaborative activity. But it's very important for me to sing when I write because I know it's coming from the bottom of my heart and I mean it and it's true. And I know it fits me because it's coming from me. And it gives me control because I say what I want to say. And it challenges me because they send you a beat and you're like, whew, okay, what am I gonna do here? You know, and then whenever I'm done writing a song, I'm like, wow, I'm creative. I'm a star.
Yes, you are.
Like, hello. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I have purpose, like I'm adding onto a work. Of course, if just singing someone else's, I've done it once with Spirit and it spoke to me. That's why I did it because I felt like it fit me. I did it with the colorblind DJ. It's very important for me to write. And all of my songs, let me just say, all of my songs are written by me except for Spirit, of course.
Okay.
And I love that. It gives me a sense of purpose. And I get to speak to people. Like, this is a conversation. We get to speak to each other.
So what's your process when you write, actually?
Okay, I pray that I write something great.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
please,
important.
God, people are gonna hear this, and I want to be the type of artist that when after you listen to them, you're like, you know, you can.
I need to make some change.
You know, let me think about it a bit. You know, listen to the beat. Some people are very talented producers. Like the moment you listen to their beat, it's like, I know, I already know what to sing. It changes sometimes. Sometimes I start with the melody, and I'm like, oh, okay, what could go nice with this melody? And then the words come, but most of the time it's the words that come first. I'm like, okay, this music is a little groovy, so I don't want to be too serious, but I still want it to be very respectful. I want it to be me, and I whatever topic I have in my mind, I just get into it. Sometimes I just put like one word and I build upon it. It just becomes like spider webs of okay, this fits into the... I like to start with my choruses because they're the core of the song. Pre-chorus, chorus, and then I'll add the verses after. Because the verses give you like context of what I'm talking about. So that's basically how it goes. I usually have a little pen and a little notebook. If I do not have that, I'll just use my notes on my phone.
And do you ever like start a whole song with like a producer, or is it always like send me the beat and I write?
Lately it's been send me the beat.
It does get a little bit overwhelming in the studio because it's like, okay, make this song, make this song.
Yeah, you know what? I love being in the studio. I won't lie to you. The producer can add so many things to your song, and they can say yeah, they can say no. You know, it's nice to be in the studio, and it's nice to be in the spotlight. Like, okay, let's see what you can do. And I like it because I always do so great. Like it's like. No, because when you're a girl and you walk into the studio and it's full of guys.
Yeah.
And they're just like, we don't know. And then I go off in the mic. I'm like, that's inspiration for me to do good. And then I love being in the studio, but most of the time I'm everywhere and I'm here at Bram. Sometimes I'm away from a lot of producers. A lot of producers live far, like Pretoria. And like I can't go to Pretoria right now. And then they just send me the song and then and then I sing. I also love when people send me the beats because I have time. I don't like music that's done in 2 minutes. Yeah. Because then...
2 minute noodles.
2 minute noodles.
They're not like spaghetti and macaroni.
Do you get me?
Take time to cook.
You know?
Yeah.
You get me? So I love when someone sends me a beat and is not pressuring me to be ready. And I can think about it and I can sit and I can think about the melodies, the harmonies, everything, my lyrics, how am I going to change them? Do I like it? Do I not like it? It gives me so much time. So I like both processes. Okay. Yeah.
Any producers you want to shout out? Producers need love too.
Of course. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. I'd like to shout out to Lissy. Lissy is the producer for Playing With My Life. He is a very patient person. He's very patient with me, with my talent. He started working with me when a lot of producers did not know me. And he's really a really smart producer too. I love working with smart people. Really do. It's very smart. I'd like to shout out to the Colorblind DJ. He's a DJ, he's a producer for Ndombe Mnyama EP. He has a very sharp ear. Like, he knows what to do immediately, and I feel like he's the producer that has mastered my vocals the best for now. For now. We'll hear when this episode drops.
I'm competing. I want to go hard on that mixing. Hey man, you got a challenger right here.
Yeah, so for now, he's been amazing with my vocals. I mean, he's very patient too. I don't know, I keep finding patient people, and I'm glad that I do, because sometimes I do need time. Okay. Shout out to Q the Floor. Although we do not speak anymore, we really do not anymore. But he was literally the first person. And then I met DJ Colorblind through him. And then as I'm doing these songs with him, I meet another artist from a competition. Then I met Lissy from that artist. So shout out to them. And shout out to all the producers that are sending me beats on Instagram. And I'm working on them. I'm working on them.
Relax, bro.
Yeah, I'm working on them right now. I'm just finishing this semester because it's tough. And then after that, straight to the studio. I feel like my December is going to be filled with mic all the time. Just mic and writing.
Grinding, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the producers.
All right. I don't know, to finish us off, maybe you can give a little word of inspiration for anybody watching this who wants to be you, or who's just a student right now struggling, just fighting away with those books. Anything that you can say to them?
Yeah, sure. Take it one step at a time. Like, this is a big lesson for me, and I know it sounds so cliche, but you really think you understand something until you realize you don't. When everything just comes together, it feels like a lot. But if you say, at 1 o'clock, I'm going to eat. At 2 o'clock, I'm going to study for just an hour. Then I'm going to go on Instagram and just waste 30 minutes, then study again. Like, really bit by bit by bit. then the work will start to lower, you know. So, and also pray a lot. I am a huge believer. I think that God can turn any situation around.
100%.
He can turn tables.
100%.
So if you feel like you're at the lowest of lows, and you don't even have to be a hardcore Christian, God listens to the smallest of prayers. And Jesus did not go to the biggest prophets. He went to the people that needed him the most. And if you need God, you tell him, I need you right now. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. So I'd say pray a lot. Pray a lot. Stay close to the Lord and take things one step at a time. And do not isolate yourself. Be out there. Talk to people. Tell them. Open up, you know. So, yeah.
Yo, I'm taking that advice. Amen. Firstly, amen. So yeah, thank you for coming to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
I wish you all the best with your final semester in university in general. All the best with your music. I know we're probably gonna work in the future. We have to.
We have to.
I'm gonna be making beats, but when I come back, I'm gonna also be one of those Instagram guys.
I'm here.
Sending you the beats.
Look, you have my information. Come on, let's do this.
And now I've already said that I'm challenging the guy that's mixing your vocals. That I wanna mix these vocals like crazy. So even he's like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so I really, really appreciate it, especially because this is a reshoot.
Yeah.
So I also want to thank you for coming for a reshoot because you know the situation.
Yeah. No, I thank you for having me. You've been amazing, amazing, and you've been very communicative with me. So that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give me the high five? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sharp, sharp. Thank you for the fine performance as well. I forgot to say that.
Yeah.
And a little bit of opranyana singing there. That little bit piece. I'm sure someone's gonna hear that and be like, I want to do this.
You know, I hope to inspire people.
You do. You already do.
All right.
Sharp, sharp.